It's my wedding anniversary week, and I am as excited as I was 1 year ago when my best friend and I said our vows. Now, fast forward to a year later, I am here finally to share some behind the scenes sewing and fitting process, also pictures and videos from my big day. So glad to finally let this all out of my draft. Honestly, the plan was to put this out a month after my wedding, but I just couldn't complete the editing well. Here we are now. So I hope you enjoy the little that I've been able to put together. So beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, Easy Sewing with Tyke. If you're stopping by or seeing this channel for the first time, it's great to have you here. My name is Taiwo. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back and engaging my videos. I appreciate you all so much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, now is the time to do so. Please click on that subscribe button. Kindly like this video, give it a thumbs up, put on the post notification to stay connected to my channel in order not to miss out on anything, and also share. Okay, you don't want to enjoy all of this goodness alone. And finally, don't hesitate to leave a comment for me in the comment section. Here is the main fabric that I used for my white wedding dress. I got it from a bridal fabric store in Yaba, Lagos, Nigeria. I can't remember the price anymore. And here is the pattern for the lower part of my wedding dress, the mermaid part, the front part. So those lines, I'll be slashing through it and I'll be spreading it on my fabric to achieve my desired fullness, which you'll be seeing in a bit. So here it is. You can see how I've slashed and spread it, and I added the necessary allowance. So for the back, I actually added a tail, but unfortunately I cannot even find the clip of that. I guess I did not remember to film it. So but you'll be seeing the finished outlook in a bit. Yes, when I was doing one of the fittings and I discovered a major error at the yoke. The yoke is not supposed to start from that line, so I had to loosen all of that and start all over again. You can see the yoke here. This is how the yoke was supposed to be. I did not know how I forgot that while sewing. So at this point, everything I envisioned my wedding dress to be was coming to life, and I was loving every bit of it. So for the lace, I sewed it separately, as you can see. So here I am just wearing it over and checking out the fit. So I was satisfied with what I have here. Afterwards, I had to untack and sew the lace part onto the lining. This way, I had sewed it all around the waist and around the zipper area. Though of course, as you can see, the back does not have a zip, just so you can understand what I'm saying. I had to sew it all the way at those points, so it was actually free at the side, so it enabled the dress to flow just the way I wanted it to. And yeah, I had started beading the bodies, the upper bodies. Yes, I started beading it. And I've also made the train. I made it detachable and I made use of an organdy fabric only. I did not even interface it because I want it to be as simple as possible. I don't want it to be heavy at all. I love everything about my wedding dress. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Are you a team simple wedding dress also or not? And here was the final fitting I did for my dress. Here I was trying it on with my shoes. Yeah, you can't see it because of the length. But here was the final fitting for this dress. I know that I will be needing a plain and patterned ashoke fabric for my desired style. So for my dress, I got 2 pack of plain ashoke and 2 pack of patterned ashoke. So for those that are not aware, it usually comes in pieces form like this. So you have to join it together to form a large wrapper before you can actually use it to cut out your desired style. So this that I have here in form of a wrapper, I joined it together myself. I made use of 1 full pack of patterned ashoke fabric and one piece. So in turn, I have 9 pieces here because you have 8 pieces in a pack. So I have 9 pieces here. So here is how the pattern ashoke look like. I had to arrange it to form this desired style. Okay, so that's one beautiful thing about pattern ashoke. You can actually arrange it to form any design of choice. So this was what I came up with, and I joined everything together like so. So I'll be folding it separately and putting it aside. This is not a full and detailed tutorial video like I said earlier. It's just to show you some of the sewing process and all of that. So I've already cut out my pattern and I've already transferred it to my fabric. So this is my actual okay. I actually laminate it with a doll face, a satin fabric. So there are some that I cut out with the soldering iron and there are some that I weaved, like as you can see. All this is just to prevent the actual okay from fraying, because this is very, very important. The actual okay fabric actually frays a lot. It frays a lot. So that is the center. You can see the way I arrange my actual okay just to form a particular design. So this is everything. This is the yoke. I'm yet to cut the ashoke for this yoke. And here is the lining. So the lining is also the same doll face satin, and I have interfaced it. So I'll be making use of my wedding and my bra cup for this bustier. And this is the back, and this is how the pattern looks like. So I've separated the yoke from the main back bodies. I also close the dart because I know that I will not be taking in the dart on the ashoke fabric. It's too thick for that. So that is the yoke. I'm here to cut the ashoke for the yoke, and here's the main back bodies. I've laminated it also, and I've also cut out my lining. I've interfaced it as well. Here is the front part. I'm done joining it without the lining. Here is the lining that I've added my bra cup, and I did a little bit of bust cage for the bra cup just to give it structure. So you can see how firm it is. And this is what I have for the back after joining. I've attached the yoke, I've attached the zipper. You can see that there's no dart intake. That is the slit. You can see how I neatly finished it off, turning the lower part with the lining. And this is the front. This is what I have so far at the front. Then here comes the wrapper illusion design that I have at the front. So I intentionally made this one vertical. The ashoke was placed in a vertical way, and the one on the lower part is horizontal. So it was done on purpose. I didn't want it to be the same thing, and I actually curved it at the end. And I also beaded it to make it more pronounced, as you can see in the final dress. So here is my pattern for the sleeve. I've gone ahead to cut it out, and I've cut it out on the lining. But my ashoke, I'll only be using the plain fabric, the plain ashoke for the sleeve, and I've joined it together as well. So I'll be cutting it out and turning it. And here's the final fitting for the ashoke. I was done with everything here. I've added the belt. I was done with the beading. The beading has been done already. You can see it at the sleeve, and you can see it on that wrapper illusion. So yeah, I was just fitting it out and trying it on with my shoes to check the length and every other thing. And here's the George fabric that I finally went with to make my dress. At this point, I was done turning the lower part with the lining. So that is the back. And the one that I have over there is the front. Here I was done with the front upper bodies, which is just a bustier, and the lower part. I was about joining it together. And this is me when I was fixing the eyelet to the back bodies. So I went with a gold eyelet to match the blue and gold theme going on with the George fabric. And here is the upper bodies for the back. It is ready to be fixed to the lower part. And here's the method that I used to attach the yoke, this illusion net yoke to the bodies. So the yoke was sewn separately and attached to the shoulder, after which I had to pin it down onto the bodies before sewing it down on the machine, because I know that I was still going to cover this up with the applique that I'm going to get from the judge. So here was me just placing the applique, just trying to see how it's going to look like. And this is the final fitting that I did for the judge, and this is the final wrapper style that I decide to go with. I actually tried so many, but I was unable to film them. I actually wish I did. Probably it would have helped someone decide on the wrapper style they'll be going with, but I was unable to. I just had a lot to do. But this is the final style that I went with. I've draped everything, I have untagged everything, and the only thing left to do was to cover up that center. So that is the remaining applique that I was holding in my hand, trying to see which one that I was going to go with. And that is all that I have for you on the channel today. Thank you so much for watching. Stay connected with my channel by subscribing and putting on the post notification. Also, don't hesitate to leave a comment for me, okay? And you can also connect with me on other social media platforms. It's easy, so you will type on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Till I see you in my next tutorial. Bye.